The reason this is important is because there is a fascial line, and I'm not going to go into this in depth because I did a long webinar on this. Go check out that webinar video if you want to understand this further. But there's a fascial line that's called the spiral fascial line running from your foot up through your core, and it spirals across the body and crisscrosses up to the other side. This is what allows us to create rotation very efficiently in the swing. Now, the trick is, I don't want you to think of rotation as turning. I want you to think of it as twisting. And this is a very important distinction because turning, like I said, will move your head eventually off the ball, and then you'll start to pick up your arms to avoid that, and then we've got all sorts of problems. Instead, what I want you to do, and for those of you who've been with me for a long time, remember my old right shoulder blade glide drill. This is going to bring up some fond memories of that drill because I know a lot of you loved that drill. So what I'm going to do is hold this the elastic band up against my right shoulder, and this will help you visualize this spiral line. Now, of course, it goes through my core and around to the back and so on, so this is not exact, but this is a visualization and a feel. Now, if I told you to create as much tension in these bands as possible, what would you do? Well, what you want to do is take your right shoulder, your trail shoulder, and start moving it up and back. Now, you've seen my backswing videos where I was talking about how the body moves into extension to load the core in the backswing when you were under the goat theory videos. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. So I am starting to move this right shoulder up and back to stretch this fascial line as much as possible, or as much as I need to for power in the swing. And as a result of this, my head stays perfectly centered.